Duckies! Hello, my little ducklings! They're ducks. And no, Caleb, you cannot eat them. They're ducks. Oh, here comes the other set. Back to supply co. They already peed. And pooped. They're chicks.
Like if one of them gets away, it will peep to come back to the other one.
That's probably why I was just crying so hard.
Yes, because they have to stay together.
Okay.
So like even if the mom is here and they leave the mom will quack and then they'll have to come back. Or they'll start peeping, realizing that they're lost and can't get back. So they'll stay together just like that. They do need something warmer and softer in there, like an old blanket or something.
I'll put a blanket in it.
Because then they'll all, when they go to sleep, they'll all be
Nestled up in it.
yes, huddled together. I think they're going to be able to get the water out of that, but there's no way to know until, yes, oh, that one's the leader.
Which one's the leader?
That one.
Oh.
That one right there.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
So I think if this is like mash, they can still eat this.
Yep, this is the starter. This is like fertilizer to make them grow quicker, they say. I don't want them to grow quick though. I'm not going to eat them, so it's not like a food source for me.
Yeah, so I think the best way, when did they say the last time they ate? They eat like all the time. I mean,
They had food in the cage with them.
Yeah, they've already seen what else they can do.
Yeah.
Whatever
They've been
talents
doing
they
a
have.
lot of that.
they'll eat a lot of that. You'll need to wash this out kind of a lot because they do poop a lot. And you'll need to clean this thing out a lot. So you'll need another box to put them in while you clean this out.
Wait,
Look, we do it together.
you mean to say I can't just let them grow in the grass?
You can, but they are going to run away and skedaddle, and then they won't know how to get back because their mother's not here. Because their mother would have taken them out into the grass, and they would have stayed with her, and then they would have come back to the nest.
Yeah, so
But
what
they
I'm
don't know
trying
where
to
they're
figure
at.
out is how I'm turning into their mother. They need to know I'm their mother, like right now. Because I'm about to feed them. And any of them that I let out, if they don't come back, they'll be the first ones not to make it.
Yes. So,
I mean, it's true. That's why they're 50 cents a piece. I'll go back and get another one if I need to.
no. So here's, oh my God, they're so cute.
to live,
Oh my God.
They're very
So they
soft.
should stay in here though until they get bigger.
Yes,
maybe.
because
Is that what you're saying?
because they
I'm
cannot
going to go play
protect.
with it in the water right now.
Is there water back there?
Mhm.
So here's what I think you should do if you want them to play in the water.
Let one go slowly.
No. I think you should fill this up with water. And I think you should get them another little box to eat in so you can put them in the box where they eat. And then get them another little box to sleep in and then let them swim around in that.
Hey, y'all
Until
want to
they
go
get a
back to
little
Tractor Supply store right quick? We'll go buy another one of these things. And just
That's what I
add
think
to
you
it.
should do because then they're going to have a nice little tight box to sleep in that's kind of warm. And then it might be easier to kind of clean those boxes and then put them in another like little box if you want them to eat. And then I'd let them swim around in this because this is big enough to put water in and let them swim around that. The other problem you're going to have is when you put them back in there, they're going to get
Do what?
eaten by
No,
something.
he said that.
What do you mean? Put them in there, they're going to get eaten.
If you leave them outside, something will come and eat them. Either a hawk or a coyote from back there. Or,
Yeah.
or you'll have to watch to make sure you don't get a snapping turtle in that pond back there. Because the snapping turtle will eat that too.
Well, what I'm saying is, I don't want to put them in there until they get bigger. Like I'm not gonna leave them out
Yeah.
until they're big enough to maintain
Yes,
themselves.
but you're thinking like, how are they going to come back?
Well, what I'm saying is that's the problem. If they don't come back, that's
They're
the
not
one that
coming
won't. Yeah, if I take one out now and he runs away from me, he will never get back.
Second win.
See how they like the grass shaw there? We're all
Yeah.
trying to get the buns off there. See?
Now they happy. Much happier in there, I would say. So we can make them a nice little pen in here. I figure this will keep the hawks from coming down and getting them. At least they're under an overhang a little.
And they'll get some sun.
Yep.
See what I mean about the grass?
Yep. It's like they liking that better.
Yeah, that's what they do to get the, that's what they do to get the bugs off of it.
Yep.
They're good at eating Japanese beetles too. Not that we have a whole lot of those down here.
So I fill that up with water and make a ramp for them to get up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put something in it so they can jump out and get back off into the ramp the same way.
You'll be surprised how much time they spend in the water. It's no effort for them to bob around. It's more effort for them to be standing up than it is for them to be bobbing around.
Right, yeah. Well, we got one that still ain't made it out yet. Like, I don't want to walk on dirt.
Yeah.
And see, it looks like they're just eating up the storm now.
See what I mean about eating the stuff off
the ground?
Yeah.
Yep. And they'll find the food.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to be careful, boys. I don't know if you want to get in there and pick up those
Plastic, the balloons.
because they might eat those.
You can always come over here and get one.
I hope you don't mind me in your backyard every day from now on.
We're taking a mental health break. We're having our
Oh, yeah.
They just wait.
I don't know how enough they are with the swimming just yet. Let's give them a minute.
They're gonna eat.
They're doing great.
Where's Sally?
There she is.
Right there.
I wonder if this is their first time learning to swim, because they probably never been in water before. They probably didn't know they could do this.
I don't think they did.
They probably never knew that this was.
They look like they're liking it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're sort of built for it, so.
Yeah.
But see what I mean? How they can, in a minute, they'll get to the point where they can sort of hang out and not.
Yep, not flail.
But they're still, yeah, because Brutus over there is like, yeah, I got this. Sally's like, oh my gosh.
They are liking it. Look at them. Look, they going under and everything.
Yeah, see?
They like that.
Eating the water.
Oh, they seem like they really enjoying that now.
They'll eat all the bugs on top of the water too.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you have plants in there and those bugs get on the plants that are down in the water, they'll go down there and dabble around in the weeds and get all that out of there.
They look like they liking it.
They are fast swimmers, so it's hard to catch.
They are.
This is probably their first bath too.
They are faster in the water than they are on land.
This is like their first bath. Put some Dawn dishwashing liquid in there for you. That is great. Now they seem even more peaceful now.
Yeah,
that they got some water.
They're meant for the water. Like I said, they can just hang out and bob around. I mean, they'll get on and eat the grass, but like if there's seaweed and algae and all that in the pond we have, they
eat it.
They poop a lot.
They sure do. I can tell. Water's already full of poop.
It's heartbeat.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. It's like
It's going pretty fast, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's a fast beat, but its chest is going
It's
slow.
funny how they can move around so good together though. They like moving this
They're
way
meant to be
together.
in a nest.
Yep.
And when like there would be that many of
This
them,
has to be
that
big.
nest couldn't have been this big. And the mom, she sits right down, like she'll put her feet in. They'll be all under her, and they're all nestled in there, and she sits right down on top of them.
Sally.
If you didn't know there were baby ducks in there, you'd
You
never
wouldn't know. Yeah.
And she puts her wings out, and there she is, right down there on the nest. Now you know when you walk over to the nest that there's baby ducks on it because she is not.
She'll make noise.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she'll get right up and start hissing at you.
Oh.
Mama ducks mean business. You don't mess with the nest.
Ooh.
They'll get up and start hissing, wings out, neck back. It's best to walk away.
That's interesting.
They're getting used to the water.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make it so they can get out of the water now. I gotta put rocks in the water so they can climb
Getting
out the water.
is going to be an issue.
Well, what I'm
Won't
gonna
be
do,
for long, though.
I'm gonna put rocks in the bottom to make it so that the rocks are up out of the water, so that they can just jump over the ledge.
Even if you had a
Or at
little,
least
like
at
you
one
said, a
end.
little
Right, that's what I
steps.
mean, one end.
Even if you had a little,
Step stool or something. Something just big enough for them to walk out, like a brick.
Yeah, like if the kids had that little
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
step stool that the kids had, and you put in there, and they just. It won't be too long before they can't.
They can just jump out on their own.
They're going to need some help getting in and out of there the next couple of days.
I'll put a
See, look
big.
at that one cleaning off his foot while he's in the water.
Hey, check this out, y'all. So I just got them yesterday.